Alrighty, welcome to the 10th round of Voyager Truck the DogeCoin Truck Series rather, at the fastest speedway on the schedule, that being Talladega Superspeedway, and this will be the first time we go to Talladega in any series. So, for that, but also high top speeds of over 190 miles an hour. It's gonna be a fun one to watch, and it might get chaotic early or later. But all we know is that the high chance of there being a big one. So for today's race, 38 laps and 42 trucks making up this field. And joining me in the booth here today is True Fan 56 and Connor. So that get to the starting grid, then by Trux fan.
Alright, throw number one on the pole is the lockout of Johnny Benson Racing Car, good, and Toyotas, is the 21 of Torak and the 10 of Zevel. And row number two is the 53 of Penaz Boy and the 2 of Patrick Miller. Number three is the 15 of Super Destroyer and the 24 of Reese. Number four is the 9 of Lipsy and the 63 of Sean Ard. And the 57 of MC and the 52 of Ev is the next row, followed by the 32 of Mega Man and the 30 of Professor Prost. And the 81 of Connor and the 71 of Kyle. And the 58 of Soccer and the 11 of Exo. And the 33 of Zombie and the 51 of Jeff Bolton. 12 of I'm Bored and the 31 of Legends. The 50 of Outlaw and the 7 of Noisy. And then the 74 of Giuseppe and the 45 of Mark the Bully. And the 19 of Jaden and the 77 of NASCAR Fan is the next row, followed by the 09 of Loading and the 23 of Hector Daniel. Then the 02 of Commander Brick and the 99 of Teague. And the 07 of Monaco and the 35 of Kenyon. Don't go flying today, because I know that's game. Then the 05 of Braden and the 1 of Manuel. And the 28 of Gaming Freak and the 54 of Josh. And the 56 of me, starting where I usually do, and the 22 of Six Flame. And towards the back is the 49 of Ebenezer Splooge and the 78 of Quad Kid Boy, Toyota Engines, baby. Then rounding it out is the 91 of Lucky and the 88 of Monster, the two part-timers to make it into the race.
Here we go, 38 laps of pure excitement here at Talladega. Gonna be a fun one, isn't it?
Yes.
Got a few minutes to talk here since fucking 20 seconds in right here. So what do you guys expect to see? Maybe a wreck early, a wreck later? What do you guys expect to see during the progression of this race?
Early, later. When it comes to Talladega, baby, it don't matter if there's gonna be a wreck right away.
Expect to see track racing, dumb drivers, big booms, and a wild finish.
Yep. And but anyways, yeah, gonna be an exciting one here from Talladega, like all races are.
And expect to see a wild finish here today.
And we are going to fast forward a little bit, and trucks are rolling off of the grid here for tonight's race. Gonna be the 21 of Torak and Zevel in the 10, making it a Johnny Benson Racing front row lockout. I mean, this is kind of been a common theme in the truck series here lately. Those Johnny Benson Racing cars, flash trucks, have been very strong, especially in qualifying. But Dvorak being the Kansas winner, can he or one of his teammates pull it off today? Saw Hector Daniel go in victory lane at a super speedway last season, that being Orlando.
But yeah, let me tell you, this race is going to be a toss-up for the winner.
It definitely is. And how many wrecks we might see, or when we'll see the wrecks, you never know.
A lot. I'd say with how the trucks really race, I would expect to see a lot of wrecks, but still never know. So
aggressive pack racing indeed, as the pace truck leading this 42 truck field off of turn 4. We're gonna go racing for the first time in the league. We're gonna go racing for the first time at Talladega in the league in this season. Here we go. Pace truck onto pit road. The field will be in the hands of the Johnny Benson Racing trucks. Into the Geico restart zone we go. Way up into the tri-oval. About to go green for the high banks of Talladega. We're green.
the green flag. 30 trucks jumping out of line, not the smartest idea, but already see a couple 3 wides.
Dead heat for the lead. That's Seville on the top and Dvorak on the bottom, the 21. With a push from the 53 of Panog's boy who started 3rd. The field begins to fan out down the backstretch as they head down that backstretch for the first time in this race. Starting to see almost 4 wide off the turn, into turn 4 right there.
We are 4 wide actually, a little bit.
That might be a common theme here in this race. It might not be. As it looks like they are 4 wide. This might not work out well. It hasn't worked out well in past races. If you have been a viewer, it looks like they begin to sort that out very quickly. But Kyle almost tapping the wall there. I believe he might have. But it's Dvorak with the lead. And MC and Lipsy side by side for second on the racetrack. Right back there. Oh! And already a spin down the backstretch.
Oh boy.
That's the 31 of Legends.
And
the 11 of EXO. And the 30 of Professor Frost.
30 of Professor Frost went around, also the 32, or that's the 11.
11 of EXO, looks like the 78 of Quad Kid Boy gets caught up in it already. And it will be the same lineup from the pole sitter, that being
So
Dvorak.
to make sure that they don't crash after the caution.
Oh wow, they're 5 wide.
Might.
Gonna look at a replay of that incident on lap number 2 of this race. The first caution here from Talladega. We're gonna be showing you what happened in just a moment. Getting the replay here. Winding a little bit. It looks like it may have been a 4 wide situation, possibly between like the 31 and the 11 making contact.
Yeah. So let's see.
There you see here, looking at the replay. Looks like the 11 turns the 31 of Legends. That's where this wreck all starts. Looks like 3, possibly even 4 trucks collected.
28 might have got collected. The 78, I think, barely avoided it. Just had to really slow down.
We'll be looking at another angle here in a moment. And here's another angle on board with the 11 of EXO. Looks like just the whole squeezed up there. No room for all those guys to go.
Yeah.
So obviously, the 31 got hooked sideways, went off on two wheels for a moment. That's what happened in that incident that puts us under our first caution.
On lap number 2.
And first caution on lap number 2. Now the pace truck once again field under this first caution. And it looks like everybody might be coming on the pit road. In the hands of Torak.
Here's a Toyota 123, by the way.
Collisions are disabled on pit road, so there won't be any incidents on pit road for the entirety of this race.
Good.
Was an issue that we saw last season, but now with that being in effect, that will be prevented. Like everybody in, Torak is also in, taking like a few tires.
It looks like I'm Board's gonna get out in front.
Yep, the 12 of
in second.
12 of I'm Board and Ev the Wisconsinite going out in second.
Went on third.
That what going out third would be the 21 of Torak with his teammate Zevel behind him.
So Torak ended up losing 2 spots on that strategy. Looks like 12 and the 52 took no tires there.
Yep. And maybe by the looks of it, we might be going green this time by.
I believe we will.
Base truck lights are still on. Well, point where we do go back green. And that would be this lap. Base truck lights are off.
So I'm Board in the lead for Team Penske, and then Ev in second place for Let's Go Motorsports. And as mentioned, Torak, Zevel in third and fourth for Johnny Benson Racing. And rounding out the top 5 is, can't quite see, that is
Come on. So your top 5, that is would be the 12, the 50, the 52, the 21, 10, and the 50, or that's the 15. Monster Energy cars in the field.
Destroyer.
Could get
Matt
confused.
the first one.
Lap 6 of 38, we already saw a wreck. That was
so
4 wide situation, which is not uncommon at Talladega. That's usually where most, if not all, wrecks have happened.
Yeah, because 4 wide Talladega can accommodate that.
It's always a risk to go 3 wide, but 4 wide is just pushing your luck.
Yeah, well, 5 wide's death. But 4 wide is about the push, the luck push, I would say.
We just saw it, yeah, and we saw it, we saw it right there with that crash in lap 2. East truck will go into the pits this time with the 12 leading. And the top 2 did not take tires, the rest of the field did.
So we'll see how that plays into a factor.
There are still no trucks out of the race thus far. Here comes the 12 into the Geico restart zone. We're green once again.
Green. Trucks jumping on a line, not so smart of an idea, but they're gonna file back in.
Yep.
Well,
Looks
except
like
for that
still
one
double
back there.
file. To turn 1.
As Ev clears the field, it's getting a pretty big lead. That's not really what you want.
Yep, big lead. That is definitely a fact. As the 12 will clear. The 12 will clear the 10 of Zevel. Those 2 Johnny Benson Racing trucks.
It looks, yeah, the 12 clears, and we'll be able to chase down the 52.
'21 following in just behind them, wide.
As looking 4 wide somewhat.
Still 3 wide further back. Now it's single file for the top 4. Mega Man up in this top 4 as well.
Here comes I'm board to the bottom. Got Mega Man behind him. Gonna push him. Track stays up high to help the 52.
Yep, the 32 helping the 12. Still double file. And here's the 33 of Zombie on the inside, on 4th on the inside line. He knows how to get it done in the SuperSpeedway because he won the season opener here at Daytona.
Yeah, he's been really consistent all season, so I'd say he's a championship contender already.
I mean, he has had a few rough races lately, but he's definitely got a lot of time to build that momentum back up before the chase.
Indeed.
And Brick almost to the inside. Right there. Keeps it straight. Super Destroyer right there on the high side. Ev has no help up there.
He's falling way back.
And it's still the 12 of I'm Board leading this race. And here comes the 32. And the 58 ditches him.
Teammates too. 3 wide for the lead in turn 3.
32 and the 12 have no drafting help. 33 pushing the 58.
As here comes the 33. It's gonna make a move.
32 is gonna go way up high. That might cost him 4 wide. Nope. 32 went down for the 12. Team move right there, but it works.
Zombie will lead that lap.
Yep. Zombie takes the lead, but only for a brief moment, because here comes the 02 to the inside.
With the 35 behind him. Bringing the 2 and the 54 along for the ride as well as the entire inside line. Let's say, oh, here comes the 35, maybe to the inside. It's like he
3
is
wide right there.
inside.
Yep, that is the 35 of Kenyon. If you haven't seen up at the front not any time in this race, and I just realized what that scheme is from.
You just did.
Yes. And Josh being put 4 wide, almost right there by the 24 of Reese. Yeah, how this shapes up.
4 wide, not the smartest move, but it looks like Brick might back out, yep.
But the 21 of Torak has to back out as well. Looks like that's not what he's doing.
Oh boy, that ain't gonna happen. Boy, this might be another one. As 21
02 clears him, and that's Kyle, and that's Kyle's driver making contact with his boss right there. Whoa, that was close. Torak got shoved up the racetrack right there. And the 05 of Braden takes the lead. It's a 3x3.
And Slick's Flame, who's going to be attempting the shell race tomorrow for Northcliffe Racing.
We have Monster in the 88 being trained through the middle. Now he's 4 wide.
Yeah, I think there's another set of 4 wide there in the back of 50.
Looks like that 4 wide might just not live too long.
Another set of 4 wide will though.
Yeah, that's a 10 of Zevel and the 23 of Hector on the inside. Like no visible contact there.
Oh, there was a set of 4 wide in the back. They made it.
On 12 of 38, and things are getting
31.
Very exciting. Still 4 wide. Now back to 3. Now back to 4 for 4th place right there.
Yeah, this racing's pretty dicey.
It is. So early into the race. Oh no, there they go! Around
There
the
they go, they're
99
wrecking.
Teague.
Oh!
The 05 up on his side, and that's almost the entire field. The 23's on his side, and he goes on his side and up and over.
And over.
And that is the big one we have been fearing
Big
that would
one.
happen at Talladega.
There's more trucks stalled right there.
You see the 10
As
of Zevel's
He's
stalled on the
high-sided.
apron right there. And Torak's involved. He had the fastest car. Those Johnny Benson Racing
Noisy
cars
was
involved. And Slick's
Braden,
Flame
obviously.
and the 22 coming to the line. He will win the race back to the line. And we'll have another look at what happened right there.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Big wreck.
First big one of however many big ones happened.
Going back to incident that just happened right there. The big one at Talladega. Wasn't a matter of where, it was a matter of when. And putting the race back up here.
Yeah, just whew. And then a hard hit on the outside wall for Noisy there, and the 23 gets hit. And
Yeah, apologies for not saying anything there. Someone came in, but we'll have another look at that. Oh, tons of trucks involved. I can't even count how many.
yeah, it was a pretty hard hit for Noisy on the outside wall there too.
We'll take a rewind and see what happened there. Looks like 2 separate wrecks starting at once. Starting with the 24 and the 99.
Looks like that was the case.
And now, looking at the replay here, take a look from the helicopter angle. Now you see it starts up here between the 81 and the 24.
Yeah.
Like the 81 makes contact with the 24, goes down into the 99.
Driver. And into the 99, and then the
And
05
the
just gets
nowhere to
clipped
go.
into the wall.
Into the wall, on his side, into the catch fence possibly. See Noisy, nowhere to go on the bottom.
Looks like it, yeah. Noisy, and then watch the 7.
Hard hit into the outside
my.
wall.
Wow.
Same with the 10.
Hard hit right there.
And other trucks trying to scramble to get through. You see the
The
56
trucks, the
piles
56
in, nowhere to go.
54.
2. And then the 05.
Yeah, the 05 flipping back over.
Yep, you see the 21, as we mentioned, involved right there. But it's hard to tell because there were 2 separate wrecks happening all at the same time.
Yeah. So the 21, I would say, is probably going to be out.
Take one more look at it. Try and dissect everything that happened there. So the second part of that wreck. Now let's see what happened looking at the 05. Yeah, just got pinned up on the wall and then got sent on his side. You see the back end rolling into the catch fence there. Flips
Just an innocent bystander.
2 times.
That's where the 21 gets involved.
Yep. Now let's count how many trucks were even involved in that. It looks like both the Monster Energy trucks were involved. Let's see, that's 5. 8. That's about 13 to 14 trucks. Actually, no, 15 or more trucks involved in that.
So, first big one of the day happens on lap 14.
Yep, and dramatic fashion as well.
So, pretty decent amount of trucks are going to be out after that one, I can tell. It looks like pit stops once again here.
Yep. Let's check who's out. Is out of the race, so is the 09 of loading. 22's in. Came in from the lead and looks like fuel only.
Fuel only for the 22.
7 of Noisy, big damage there.
Okay, look, Noisy's definitely going to be out after that hard hit to the inside wall. Outside wall, excuse me. Like the 22 will be out first, followed by the 07.
And they will catch it back up to the pace car.
So, halfway lap is,
When is the halfway lap?
good question.
Gonna have to calculate that eventually here, and if there's any trucks a lap down.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna try something real quick.
Like it is the 23 lap down, and like
Yeah, that did not.
7 trucks out of the race.
Yeah, that did not help anything. Hey, Thunder.
What?
The digital camera is having quality's bad.
Circling out of turn 2. Gonna be going green this time by. Figured you.
Yeah.
And trucks doubling up. Double file for a restart. Number 3 in the race.
Halfway lap is lap number 19, so.
And we have 2 laps away from the halfway point. And green flag.
Green.
We're back underway.
Looks like already 3 wide. 53 is going to try to go through the middle of the 07 and the 22. Not quite going to work.
On the bottom. And side by side for the lead. Wide for that race lead. Gaming Freak following Slick's Blame. 2 Fords on the bottom with 2 Chevys on the top. Halfway lap will be next time by.
As the 9 going 3 wide for second place.
And 20 to go at Talladega. If you're right, still dicing it out with still not a lot of cars in this pack. We'll check on other trucks off the pace. If they're making minimum speed or not. Lipsy giving a big push to the 22 here. Lucky Noko in the 91, making his first start in the 91 this season. He's up to 3rd. As it is a 2-car breakaway from the rest of the pack. Lipsy and Slick's Flame.
Not sure that's entirely you won, even though it is a random draft of sorts.
And still sitting behind the 22 is the 9. And the 32 in the bottom, the 91 clears the 32. They will try and get hooked up to get up to the 9 and the 22.
The 9 and the 22 go side by side. I don't know if they do that.
And here goes the 32 inside the 91.
That's not what I expected. The 02 joining in the mix here now.
Yep. 91 stuck up top. Fighting up over it. No room up there. Trying to get back in the draft.
He's in the draft, it looks like.
Kinda hard when you got no help up there. And here comes the 9 to the inside for the lead. And multiple trucks have broken away from the pack from being single file. Crunch time, you gotta do what you gotta do to get this lead and be up there at the end of the race.
71 joining up here now.
And here's the 02 to the inside, trying to get there. 9 leaves the door open. He tries to block with the 2. The 02 rather goes inside. Side by side down the back straightaway. On lap 22 out of 38. Under 20 laps to go.
So, definitely when we hit 2 to go, it's all bets are off. And then when we hit 1 to go, every man for himself.
Yep, but also slower cars that are off the pace could have an effect into this finish. We've seen it happen time and time again. In past Talladega races, slow cars with damage always affect the leaders about to finish. Bad luck, we might call it, or just bad timing. But either way, what happens? Mile run for the race lead on the inside. I think the inside line is the preferred line. That's how it's been for a little bit.
Oh, definitely. Starting to see some new faces up front here. Outlaws, we got another set of 4 wide here. Okay. Never mind.
4 wide off turn 4. Monaco just barely cutting in front of 77. Here comes the 50 to the inside of the 88, a monster, and the 71. With this 88, we haven't talked about him much this race. He's in the back, going to the race, but he's got his way up to the front. That's what we want to do here in a SuperSpeedway. We want to hang around the back so you don't get caught up in any of the early wrecks that we saw. He made it through both. Now he's up to the front.
Yeah. Here comes the 07 to the inside of the 50.
Yeah, almost 4 wide there.
Brick looking to the inside of the 71. Gonna get there. 4 wide off of turn number 4.
Turn 4 gets really tight off the turn 4 there. Now the 07 of Monaco goes to the lead. Not a new face of the Truck Series. He won at Darlington last season.
Incredible finish with his former teammate Lucky in the 91.
Monaco leads from MC. Back 4 wide for the rack.
This MC we haven't talked about much this season, really.
Yeah, we really haven't. It hasn't been fun to watch as of recent. But now he's up in front. Now drafting 7 Monaco.
74 up there in third with the push from the 28.
Now if we got a caution right now, a low chance that lap cars will come in play at the end of the race for the finish.
What would be the first one that would come into play? I wonder.
That would be actually the 35 in there.
They're entering the trioval right now, so we might catch them.
It's gonna be crazy one. And MC looking to the inside of Monaco. He gave him a butt trash. Monaco
he's gonna get there.
Track. Remember, this thing is not over, and they might wreck before they get to those lap cars.
Yeah, it's never over till it's over at Talladega. Or anywhere.
Side by side, here comes Mark DeBully in the 45 car.
Not gonna get the 28. Oh! 57 just missed the block right there.
Big block right there by the 57. Probably set this one. Back up the racetrack.
Yeah. Here comes the third. That's the 45.
Gates in the middle with no help. 7 almost cutting down on him right there. Wide.
Okay.
The lead. Mark DeBully goes to the point.
With the help from the 63 of Sean Hard. I mean, the 74 Giuseppe and the 78 a quad kid boy along for the ride.
Big
He
block
was
by the
like
63
in the
Sean
back.
Hard.
Yeah. Quad kid boy, he was like almost last at one point. He's up here.
10 laps to go. 77 in his wall right there. Big green. Sean Hard to the race lead for Almost Rebels Racing. 10 laps to go. This time by.
And Sean Hard's got to hold off a hungry pack of trucks behind him.
Go wide and almost some contact there.
We are 4 wide actually.
Still 63 Sean Hard leading. Further back it is a cluster of trucks.
Yeah, it is a cluster back here as we are 4 wide. A couple, 4 wide, 2 rows deep. We're back. Keep it clean so far.
Surprised they're keeping it clean for that long, being wide.
Kid boy
rows
almost.
deep.
It was almost 5 wide with Quad Kid Boy there, but thankfully he cleared.
And around
goes the 32.
There they go! Big crash on the back straightaway.
Around.
One truck up and over. That is the 02 of Commander Brick. It is a big crash down the back
trucks
straightaway.
spinning to the inside. That's the 31. The 12 on the apron. The 77 thing right there. The 07's around, and more trucks upside down.
Whoa! Big hit back there. That's a 52 into the 32, and a big crash on the back straightaway, and that will put us under the 4th caution. Here's the race back, side by side for the lead. Kyle
the 63 Sean Hard.
gets it at the line.
Kyle, I think.
But a big crash. Then with
see that.
9 laps to go, and we will go under another play. Dissect what happened there.
The 02 went over and over.
Back to the play in just a moment. But a big crash sends other truck up and over. That being the 02
trucks up and over.
Brick.
More in the back that we didn't really see that well.
And here's the replay.
See what we got here. So
Like 4 wide, we were just talking about it. 32 makes contact with the 02, sends him up and over.
28 got up in the air a little bit. The 49 was collected.
07 gets spun, so 77.
Spinning down right there.
Hit by
And there was more.
12.
Yeah,
I think
there was more.
Oh wow,
in the back.
big contact in the
There was
back.
more calamity in the back. I couldn't see
like
who went up and over, but someone I know went up and over. Got the 32?
I think it was.
Because I know there was another. I know there was another truck that went up and over.
What's a 32? Gonna get absolutely nailed in the back end by the. Boom!
Oh my goodness! Oh no, the 32 didn't go up and over. He just got up in the air. It looked like he went up and over.
Wow, that is some heavy contact right there.
Wow.
Grade 2's collected. You see the 12 through the grass.
Big one, part 2.
Yep, second big one here in Talladega.
Yeah, so let's see. So after, when we get there, we'll see who's all out of the race together. The entire race, so. And we...
Looks like staying out, the way all the drivers are going to go.
Yeah, so who was all out so far, not counting that wreck that we just had?
Looks like no one has been classified as DNF'd yet, but that will likely change in a second.
Well, I guess what I meant was like all the DNFs so far.
Oh, all the DNFs so far. That would be 7 DNFs. Casualties 56, the 05, the 10, the 7, 21, 9.
Yeah, so this is gonna be an interesting finish, I must say.
Oh yeah, it definitely will. A wild one. We're gonna be restarting. 5 laps to go. It's gonna be a shootout. We have 4 DNFs on the board. The 02 flipped. 32 and the 52 had that massive contact on the back straightaway.
So, as you said, 5 laps to go. We're at Talladega. It's anyone's game right now.
23 hit the free pass. That would be Hector Daniel. Pace truck in once again.
So it's all fair game right now as this truck is on pit road.
Okay. Yep, pace truck is on pit road. Geico restart zone again. And green flag is in the air. Monster jumping up to the middle. Monster jumping up to the middle, trying to pass the 71 of Kyle in the 9 of Flipsy through the middle. Did not work out for him as Sean gets a huge jump over the rest of the field.
That is not what you want.
Sean trying to block both lanes, giving draft to the 9 up on the back straightaway. 71 trying to hang into to the inside. Here comes the 50 to the inside. 3 wide for second place. Now the 9 has cleared that 71. And he's got a huge run on that 63. When will he be able to take it? Off of turn 4. Big momentum for the 9 right here. Is he going to take the run? Yes, he will. To the inside goes the 9 and 60.
The 63 will not be able to block that run. The 71's going to go high, actually.
An Outlaw trying to use his run.
Outlaw get inside, not good effect.
Yep, trying to get inside with that run there. They're 3 wide further back.
Anyone in the front pack would win. But it all depends on when you make your move, and you gotta time your move right.
Clears a 53-man boy. Will slot down, possibly behind the 50.
It's like, indeed you will, or he will take the run off turn 4 and try to pass the 50.
Let's see, goes high.
Nope, the 50's gonna take the run.
Gap open to the 50.
The
Monster stuck in the middle.
The 57's gonna make a move on the 88.
Monster stuck in the middle there.
Side by side for the lead, 3 laps to go.
Got a truck coming off pit road, that's a 77. Won't do any harm.
Will not be a factor. Outlaw to the front.
And here comes the 53 Panos boy to the bottom. Top Chris Grand Prix. And here comes the 57 of MC to the bottom.
Making a move. Jeff Bolton's up here. At least I think that's Jeff Bolton.
Yes it is, the 51.
Jeff Bolton, we haven't talked about him all race. He's up here as well.
very consistent. As I said, the point standings had some good runs early in the season. Here we go. 2 more times around at Talladega SuperSpeedway, and it is the 53 of Panos Boy leading. MC right on his back bumper. When will he make the move?
Taking a peek. Will he make it? No, he's not yet. I would say he will sometime soon, though.
Outside
but now
line
without
is fading.
competition from the 51 of Jeff Bolton.
Outside is fading, and the 53 leaving the gap open. Will he still be able to clear?
57 to the bottom. But will he get there? He's still hanging on to it. 51 behind him.
It's a huge line of cars from the bottom. Coming to the white flag here from Talladega.
Yeah, the 45, 24, I'd say, are in the best spots to win this race. But you never know. As off of turn number 4.
I'm going to take the white flag.
This time.
There you go, down the front stretch. White flag in the air next time.
White flag is in the air. Jeff Bolton speaking to the inside of the 57.
Be the finish.
Will the 57 throw the block? Yes, he will.
Next flag will be the end of the race.
Would be the caution of the checkered. It will not matter.
7 in front of the 51. He goes
down the back straightaway. Here comes
the 51 of Jeff Bolton. 2 by 2 down the back stretch. Here comes the 51 to the inside with a push from the 45.
Who's going to get to the line first? Will it be the 51 of Jeff Bolton? Both battling for their first career Truck Series wins.
51 of Jeff Bolton surging ahead. Will the 57 be able to
kind of dropped off of turn number 4.
45 speaking low. He won't be able to do it. It's going to be a drag race to the line, but it's going to be Jeff Bolton.
Who's going to get it?
Ahead.
It's going to be Jeff Bolton to win it at
Talladega. And what a finish. Jeff Bolton's first career DogeCoin Truck Series victory comes in dramatic fashion at Talladega. What a race it was. What a fun one to watch.
Wild finish. What did we get?
Jeff Bolton from MC, from Mark the Bully, Panos Boy, Steffi, Mark, Lucky, Lipsy, Monster, and Quad Kid Boy. That's the top 10.
Great race today. Great fight from 51. They played the strategy perfect. We didn't talk about them all race until the final restart. And here they are.
Yup, and if you're the 51, this is exactly what you needed for the points. Get into the chase.
Exactly. As the 51 entering this race was... Second. Jeff Bolton entering this race was... Hang on. Jeff Bolton was actually 5th in points entering this race.
Oh wow, so he is already in the top 5, and this will put him up to the top 3, no doubt about it, as take a replay of the final lap. Play. How Jeff Bolton came out victorious. Ready. Play of the last lap. So you see MC still got it off of turn 1. Got the one block right there. Like as he goes high, that's where he threw it away.
Yeah. Don't leave the bottom unless absolutely necessary. That's my book right there.
Yep. By 2 throughout the entire field. MC trying to fight his best on the outside. Didn't have enough momentum off the corner. Make it a really good photo finish at the line. Jeff Bolton coming down the front stretch. Claims his first career DogeCoin Truck Series victory. What a win it was.
Indeed. It was a dogfight for 3rd, too.
So, that will be the conclusion of the broadcast brought to you by the Slow Racing Network. See you next time, or see you tomorrow for the Shell Pennzoil Series coming to this racetrack. I'm Michael Cormetis. Bye. Rick's fan. Hope all of you have a good night.